right, how y'all doing? Let's do a little bit of entry. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Oh, thank you. Yes, yes, you should. Yes, you should. Good morning, everyone. How you doing? I'm just having a little G Redd Dogg time this morning before I head out to run, and I gotta look at my properties here and find out what's going on. Oh, there we go. Yes. Let's turn on this second mic. Um, Oh wow, it's not showing up. Goodness. Okay, well we're gonna keep working with the blue mic this morning. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are having a great week. I received my labels for the Labor Dia app. So you might see these around, right, in different places. And you can download the app at the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store and install it and use it right now. I suggest you get a contractor account because if you have a contractor account, you have instant access to all of the day laborers available in your area. Speaking of, I bet you guys never knew a person who built actually built an app, right? Well, now you do, right? So I've been having fun. Shout out to Abubakar, and I want to thank you for all of your hard work and for your patience hanging in there in this period. We're going to work through it. Developing an app is not easy. Okay, let me let you know. It's a pretty complex and very expensive process. It really is. But I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of what I'm doing. This is interesting. The Labor Dia app right now, the theme of it is red and white, as you can see. And I do like the red and white, especially for the signs, but I decided to go with a color theme that is a little more soothing to the eye and pretty much scientifically designed to instill confidence in the user and produce a dopamine response, perhaps, that could inspire one to do business with us through the app. So it's very interesting. I can only show you so much. I'm not going to give away the keys to the castle here, but I just want to give you an idea of the work that goes into building a mobile app. All right, you have to consider all of the screens. You have to consider all of the workflows of every type of user. And these apps, the apps that I'm developing, Job Site Route and Labor Dia, are especially complex in that there are several types of, it's really a combination of apps together. So there are several types of memberships to each app. And so that's important. That's important. So you can see here on Job Site Route, it's the same thing. Can zoom out, zoom to 50%, and then zoom out a little more. And you can see we have different splash screens, different login screens. This is the Job Site Route app. If you would like to track and order food from your favorite food trucks, that's what this app is designed to help you do. So you are welcome to download it and install it, both the Job Site Route app and the Labor Dia app. In fact, let me see if I can't do something here. We'll take away the Figma screen. These are the labels that I just showed you, right? I got them printed up for Labor Dia. Right. So you might see them on the street somewhere. You might see them at Home Depot or whatnot. And I'm also going to be putting up labels like this for job site route. You can use that QR code and download the app if you want to check it out. All right. And Labor Dia. This is the logo for Labor Dia. Okay, it's a very valuable app for both day laborers as well as contractors. This is the other logo for Labor Dia. This is the logo that you're going to see when you go to the Apple App Store if you use an iPhone, or the Google Play Store if you use an Android, right? And of course, this is the job site route logo. Okay. But that wasn't really what I wanted to talk to you about. I'm glad give everybody a chance to come in. I'm glad everybody had a chance to see the apps. Take out your phone and download them, install, and give yourself an account as a laborer, or as a food truck patron, or as a media producer, or a contractor, or a food truck owner, food truck driver. When I was young, I make these videos for my kids, right? For the benefit of my kids. Shout out to Yvonne and Katie and Kai. I love you guys. And let's see here. For some reason, that stable diffusion is not showing up. And when I went into the military years ago, I was always a very literate kind of guy. I was always a reader. There's kind of a fork in the road that happens between the kids that read comics and the kids that don't read comics. The kids that read comics, although they may be considered nerds or nerdy when they're kids, they're actually the ones that are more intellectual. They're the smarter kids, and they tend to gravitate toward the more intellectual professions. And that's really important nowadays. It's really important. Gone are the days where the bully was the big man on campus, or the popular person. And, the nerd is the guy who you're going to call boss one day. And most people understand that. Now, let me see if I can zoom in to this before I show it to you. Oh, there we go. Magnify. Perfect. That's perfect. Okay. Now, I say all of that to say that when I went into the military, I always talk about my military career because I had fun. Arua. We didn't have the internet, right? So we had the Stars and Stripes bookstore, which was on our base in Spain at Torrejon Air Base. Shout out to everybody who's been stationed at Torrejon Air Base in Spain, Air Force Base in Spain. And at the Stars and Stripes bookstore, I managed to build a pretty big collection of books. I like to read. I always have. And for the longest, actually up until very recently, whenever I move from one location to another, the books weigh more than everything else combined. I carry more weight in a move in books than I do in furniture and clothing combined. It's been that way up until pretty much very recently. However, one of the things I discovered when I was maybe 19 years old, I would say 19, almost 20, maybe 20, was a book called The Virtue of Selfishness by Ayn Rand. And that was my introduction to the philosophy of rational objectivism, a philosophy that I hold pretty fond thoughts about, some principles I really, really agree with up until this day. And coincidentally, I actually have a copy. I have a PDF copy right here. I'm not going to read it out to you. I know that there's copyright laws about this, and it just wouldn't be objectivist of me to do such a thing. But I highly recommend you pick up this book. It's not a heavy book. It's not a hard read. It's not a very big book, actually. It's 100-something pages. It's really not that big. But it is a life-changing book. For me, it was. Being introduced to the philosophy of rational objectivism, the principles being reason, purpose, and self-esteem, okay? It really changed my life. And, the majority of self-made millionaires, self-made billionaires, not the majority, but many, very many of them, Mark Cuban comes to mind, will pretty much tell you the same thing, that Ayn Rand is a pretty good influence. Now, she also wrote a book called Atlas Shrugged, which is only second to the Bible in book sales. So that is a very heavy read, a very long read. But if you have the time, I highly recommend you read that one as well. Introduction to Objectivist Epistemology is another great book. There are also good books by Leonard Peikoff. There are quite a few, right? Nathaniel Branden, here we go. Nathaniel Branden, well, you can read about her personal life and about her relationship with Branden. But this is a good book. It's a collection of essays, and it's definitely a good book to introduce yourself to the philosophy of rational objectivism. Reason, purpose, and self-esteem, which will culminate in the development of the virtues of independence, honesty, integrity, justice, productiveness, and pride. Probably stoicism as well, which are objectivist values. But it's definitely good, even if you don't embrace, a sign of intelligence is to be able to entertain a thought without necessarily embracing it. And I have to agree, because that's pretty much the way it is. If you would like to learn about the philosophy of rational objectivism, I recommend that. There's a good audio book also called Objectivism by Dr. Leonard Peikoff, and it's available in audio. I have it. I listen to it. I make my kids listen to it, and I'm sure they can attest to that. But I'm not going to play it, because obviously that's an infringement on copyright. That's an infringement on Dr. Peikoff. And I think he lives right here in Irvine. He's not very far from me. So I don't want to get into an objectivist argument over infringing upon Leonard's copyright rights. So we won't do that. But I just wanted to introduce you to the philosophy of rational objectivism, because it's been very good for me to embrace and to think about. I don't want to start preaching about it or getting into the details of it. I think that's something that's better left to your mind, to the curiosity in your mind. But I just wanted to put that out there. Now, that's about it. It's going to be hot. It's already 8 a.m. Shout out to the Biometrics crew. Shout out to Mika, especially. Sweetheart, you're making me very proud. You are a superstar. And Lindsay and Nicole, you guys are doing great as well. Salute to you, Rudy. I really appreciate everything that you're doing. You're holding it down for me. And shout out to Abu Bakar and the team out in Pakistan with the development of the apps. Okay, we're all making it through a spot right now. We're just going to call it a spot. But those of you who know and understand, and I appreciate all of you. So here we go, yo. I'm going to get out of here. It's 8 o'clock. I'm going to begin my run and then my swim. You're going to see me going live again with a peak performance protocol video after this. So I want everyone, as you know, stay kind, because kind is not only the new sexy, kind is the only sexy. Stay blessed and stay healthy. Peace. I'm going to see you guys in a little while.